people. So
you could have said that.
Yeah, but I always get complaints from you. This week is gonna be a little different. We were gonna do it like we usually do it, but we've been busy. We do have an extra property here where we live at, and we've been trying to
Fix it up.
I wouldn't say fix it up, but just like remodel a little bit because we need
Revamp it.
We need to put it out on the market. So if the editor lets it, we're gonna put a little picture of it right in my hand right here. She didn't let it, so it says it right there. And yeah, so this week is gonna be slightly different. We're not in Chi-Chi today, and I feel bad because Chi-Chi needs new tires. Chi-Chi needs new tires.
Okay,
all right, so we're gonna put the Cash App account right here in this area.
He acts like editing is so easy, bro. Like, that's the one thing about him. He acts like it's just enter right here. No.
So like I was saying, we're gonna put the Cash App account right in this area, right? And support your local strippers.
Cut. Hi guys.
There's no cut. We're not cutting anything off this week. We're leaving everything natural because the editors told me that she couldn't do too much this week because we're actually really busy with a lot of stuff going on.
Exactly.
So, but I just wanted to get into like a little get to know us and more how our head think.
Yeah,
right?
I like that.
So, this week we're actually going to talk about positive and negative energies. Or toxic people. We're talking about toxic people.
Yeah, that's better because I'm not an energy person.
You don't have to be an energy person for this topic to work, because you're actually talking about how you feel whenever you're around some people.
So that's crazy you say that because earlier today I was thinking about we do have pits, as I mentioned before, and for some reason today I thought about how
your boy got a haircut. Sorry, my OCD kicks in. Bad.
How Bella she's been staying in the front with us, and she doesn't bark at people unless they're strangers and they're like crossing the road or something. However, one time we had this one guest come and she was just barking crazy at them, and I was just thinking about that today because grandma caregivers came and she didn't bark at them.
Yeah, but they come around so often that she's getting to know them, and the more that people come around, the more she gets to know them, the more comfortable she feels.
Yeah, but
But one thing I have noticed, not with just her as a dog, as our dog, is dogs in general, is that sometimes I don't know if they can feel it, they can smell it, they can taste it in the air. Sometimes I can taste it in there.
I think
the fear is like some people are I'm not gonna say that like they're super scared of dogs or anything, but like they might be attentive of it and they could feel that there's like a little like a ick sort of feeling, and I feel like the dogs feel that, and they're like, oh, hold up, este hijo de la gran.
I also feel like they also I heard one time that dogs can see like your aura, or however you say that word, and they can see if they can see if you're like good or bad. So that's why they bark at certain people and bark at and don't others.
Well, like me personally, as a person, as a human being and stuff like that, it's not so much that like.
Sorry, I was just.
Don't make this a. Okay, so this podcast is all about Karina.
Not playing.
Okay, I'm just kidding. Me as a person, right? I have this thing where, for some reason, if I feel, it's not an energy, it's more like a vibe. If your vibe is not with my vibe, for some reason, it just knocks me out of proportion. Like we can be having a good time and something is like not clicking with the vibes and stuff. I won't make it. Personally, I will make it into like a bad mood, but you won't see my hypeness be like, yeah. I'll just be like, something's not right. Let me keep an eye on this person. Let me keep an eye on the situation, whatever's going on.
Yeah, I think all of us, except David, he might be like the most comments at times, but I feel like we all have our own little crackhead side.
Oh, and sorry, David's not here today because he has other
duties.
He's eating. All right, we asked him to come. He said no. Hopefully we get him at a certain time in this video. But as of right now, I don't think he's coming porque apparently food is more important to him than
he loves taxis, so that's what he's eating right now.
Promotion, taxis, yeah, and Nikes, size 12. You know, whatever shoes you guys want to throw out there, this fit. You know, all black goes with any shoes. Any shoes.
The crazy part about him talking about shoes is that he has so many pairs of shoes that he does not wear. And it's because he just doesn't want to crease them. He wears the same ones every single day, and they're like his work shoes, he calls them.
Yeah. Apparently, and this is not me saying it, all right? But apparently pandas aren't
they're what they call basic.
Como dice? A basic bitch.
Yeah.
I see. Yeah, you see? For the people out there.
Okay, but back to it. So I feel like we're all little crackheads, but it turns like it takes the correct vibes for us to even like act how we are around people. Especially me. I feel like this one, he's definitely more talkative to people. It takes me a while to like open up to new people and like for me to actually talk to them, like especially people who like stay at our house or something. It takes me a couple of days. Oh,
don't get me wrong. I can find out stuff from you in 5 minutes.
You really can.
All right. You give me a mission, we're getting it done. If it just happens to be just anybody, you know, I'm a good person to talk to. But if I catch your vibe off,
yeah,
not good at all.
And I also think it's so important to like be aware of people's vibes, and it's because at the end of the day, I don't want to do too much. I don't want to, at the end of the day, I'm a big person. I'm only, I'm matching energies. I'm matching vibes. Whatever you on, I'm on. I'm not giving you more of me. I'm not giving you less of me. Like, if your vibes are there, I'm a little crackhead. If they're not, I'm serious.
Yeah, but if you get her drunk, she's over here like, yeah.
Tuning down on my alcohol.
She's gonna cut this part, by the way. So, for good vibes, I like to, you know, just listen to music. All right, music is one of my how would you call it? Therapy. What type of therapy would that be?
I'm gonna call it therapy, but I would call it like pastimes.
No, because sometimes like I could be in one of my moods and I'll be listening to like some sad music, right? Or I could be in some of my hype moods and I could be listening to Mad City. You never know. But yeah, music is a good therapy for me, so that'd be a good vibe. Something negative. What would be something negative that affects us? I don't have any. Nah, I'm just kidding. Something negative that affects me is like if you start talking about my son. Anybody. Alright? If you say something that I don't agree with you about my son, good or bad, I will throw hands.
Yeah, my little nephew, he has a whole family behind him, so he's protected. But that said, I'm trying to think. I don't think like positive vibes, like I try to be positive. This year I've been working on my optimistic, trying to be less negative and stuff.
I think I gotta be less sarcastic. I be going overboard sometimes with it.
Yeah. I think sometimes you gotta, como se dice, grow up.
No, because the other day I was about to go take a shower, right? And my mom was like, "Oh, are you about to take a shower?" I was like, "No, I'm about to count how many water droplets come out every time I'm in there." So sorry.
Negative vibes are bad. I also don't think like I do get mad quick. That's pretty much it. As soon as
Yeah, she got a temper. You see her
Yeah.
right here, all calm and stuff, and Fanzue, and
no, we don't do that. We pray to God. We talk to God. We pray to Him.
Pero ella, she gets mad quick. She has a, I wouldn't say it's a short fuse, but it depends, right? Because if it's something like she's not feeling well, it's short. But if it's like something like, I'm gonna tolerate you until I can't tolerate you, it might be just slightly above short. But yeah, she has a short fuse.
I do. I also don't like repeating myself, so that makes me. That's most of the time. It's what makes me angry.
But that's the thing. Me personally, I got a bad hearing. All right, it's from a lot of loud music, a lot of partying back in the day, a lot of they would pull my ear, and stuff like that. Because I was a very good child.
Oh,
Right.
First fun fact, real quick. This kid, he has said this has nothing to do with the topic, but you guys already know how we are. This kid,
Yeah, we get off topic fast, bruh.
He has told us that he has never had like birthdays growing up and stuff like that.
Never.
Right?
No, I'm not gonna say that. What I would tell you is que I wouldn't remember them. Okay, so
he
apparently
literally-
there's a lot of Photoshop pictures of me with birthday cakes in front of me. All right, or sometimes, you know what was the other thing? My mom had a friend with a kid the same name as me. So
Wow.
ella me ponía a mí a frente del birthday cake para tomar la foto, and
Deleonte, you see? It's crazy how fast he can create his
It's not create
imagination goes,
stories.
like, it's
Huh?
crazy.
I'll be back. Let me go.
But these pictures literally had him, his cake, his friends, his family, like, so it's crazy for someone to say I never had birthday parties to literally have had one each year. Growing up. But that's besides the point. I just thought it was crazy because once I saw the pictures, I literally stopped and I said, "Oh!" and then continued with my day.
Yeah.
What else? Vibes. Also, I don't like lies on my name. That's literally like if someone says something. I just thought about this story one time when I was in. It was in elementary school, but it just came up right now. If you lie on my name, yeah, I don't like you as a person. I'm good off you. Like this girl, I don't know if you remember the bus story.
Yeah, I remember the bus story.
This girl had told everybody I had either punched her or slapped her. And I remember my
weren't you guys like good friends afterwards?
no.
You guys are never good friends
No,
afterwards?
we were never. We
Oh
were
yeah,
never
you're not be
friends.
cutting people off for no
Oh
reason.
yeah, I'm a.
And it's we should put like a little scissor.
No,
right
I
here.
care about my mental health. I'm a mental health person. I'll cut you off real quick as soon.
She cutthroat, bro, for real. Me, it depends. It depends on what happens.
He's a fisherman. He'll wheel you back in
All right.
and throw you back out when he doesn't want you.
All right.
You know?
No, don't say
Me
that.
physically,
That's fucked up. I don't ever do that to girls.
Me-
I mean to people.
me physically, me on this personally, yeah, that's the word. As soon as I see I'm wasting time, I'm good. As soon as I see that you are moving a different direction, I'm good. And I'm so good at you. People call it ghosting nowadays, Daniel. That's what they call it.
That's what you be doing?
Yeah, I be ghosting people.
You be ghosting people?
Yeah.
No wonder you go to church a lot. You like the Holy Ghost.
Okay,
Sometimes
imagine-
people just like toxic shit.
People do like that, and that's the new norm. So, and that's the thing. Ugh, I hate toxic stuff.
I'm not gonna lie, it depends.
He's the fisherman.
I'm not a fisherman. I'm not a fisherman.
know.
I'm just saying. Some toxic stuff might be alright, and some toxic stuff might not be alright. But some toxic stuff might, just stay in that inbox for a little.
You see, this is how we're so different. Like, he loves his little toxic stuff. As soon as you come to me sideways, I'm out.
But I'm not toxic. I'm one of those people that's non-toxic. I'm one of those people that get, ¿cómo se dice? Clean.
Okay, so going back to the story of the bus, she had lied on my name and told the bus driver that I had punched or slapped her, and from there, eventually my dad said I got suspended from the bus. I don't remember getting suspended from the bus, but apparently I got suspended from the bus. It was like 2 days or 1 day. It wasn't even that bad. However, we ended up still going to the same schools because we still lived in the same neighborhood. And then in high school one time, we had mutual friends, and she was like, Purina, I don't understand why you don't like me. And I was like, oh, let me tell you about this one time. And I brought it back. She
didn't say it like that. She was like, bitch,
no,
please.
I've never been a big cusser. But she was like, I don't remember that. And I was like, no, we cool now. Like, it's alright. Like, but that's why I'm not over here all friends with you. Like, I'm good. I'm good. And it's heavy nowadays on I'm good. Like, I don't even like arguing no more. And then you can go back and forth with anybody. And that's the one thing, bro.
It's not going back and forth. It's like if I'm right and you're wrong, you're wrong. It's that simple. No. I'm not gonna be entertaining this idea that you are right. Now, if you're right and I'm wrong, I'm still right. You know, I'm just kidding. No. If you're right and I'm wrong, I tend to back up a little bit, but that doesn't mean I'm gonna stop. You see, that's something I gotta work on myself.
Yeah.
That might be like one of those little things I'm gonna do for the 2025. All right, because 2024 we're done. We're almost done this year, so
You're not even gonna try?
I'm not even gonna try. I'm just gonna leave it for next year. I'm not even gonna lie. I'm not even gonna lie. My checklist, right? I just fuck it. By próximo año, I'll make another one at the beginning of the year, right? With the little grapes, right?
You're gonna be sitting under the table? You don't fit under the table.
Huh? I do fit under the table. I might have to lay down, but I do fit under the table. All right? So, are you calling me fat? All right? No. We've been working out.
We literally just started yesterday. Also, we are doing a sibling competition on our Apple Watches, all three of us. So, stay tuned for the results. We're gonna do it.
I'm not gonna lie, if there was money involved in this, I'll beat them and stuff like that. Pero, because there's no money involved in this. It's como se dice nonchalant.
Anyways, for someone who being nonchalant and everything, I'm more of the. I know I probably will lose because literally I have a brother, David. He's a worker out. Like, he'll literally train like crazy to win. So that said, I know I'm probably gonna get last place because him and David, they like competing. I'm just glad I'm in it. You know, I'm just happy to be there.
She's the type of person that wants the participation trophy, not the actual gold medal. You know.
No. I got some medals. Also, fun fact, my nephew thinks I'm a runner. He thinks
She's a runner. She's a track star.
He be looking at those medals and he's like, Titi, you. I'm like,
because it has a little running person on it, right? So it has a little person going like this.
The run, yeah. Oh, that's how let's start practicing, bro, for our next run.
Oh my God, you saw that? You saw that? Bane equals gains, bruh.
You sound like these gym people at the gym. They be like, you see this little vein? I'm like, bro.
I'm gonna start doing steroids and everything. I'm gonna get built. Yeah, that's not happening, right? Mama. I like tortas and stuff too much for me to do that. All right. If you can't like me for me being me, then what's the point? You know. But that's for another podcast. We're gonna get into that for another podcast. Porque a veces a big guy's a good guy.
But what else? What about vibes, toxicness, niceness?
I'm nice.
Yeah, I feel like we were also raised in a household with parents that taught us to be nice to people, to not judge just based off like first time meetings. And I'm also a person, I've learned that I don't care what someone tells me of you until I get to know you. I'm not gonna base what they tell me off of you. And it's because I feel like so many people is going back to the gossiping. Like, we tend to like stay in that, oh, she told me you were that. So whenever I get to meet that person, I'm like, I'm supposed to see them like that. When matter of fact, they might be a whole different person with me. You know?
Yeah, she built different, because me, if they tell me some bad stuff about somebody, it's not like I'm not gonna let you be around, but I'm just gonna be like, mira esto.
Anyways, I'm not judgmental, because who am I to judge?
It's not being judgmental. It's just being on guard. Come on, say, on guard.
No, because like if someone tells me you Jeffrey Dahmer, yeah,
Oh,
I'm
no,
definitely
I'm
definitely
ghosting. No,
but nah, like if you tell me something crazy like that, yeah, nah.
No.
If you tell me you so and so has killed 12 people, I ain't trying to be number 13. I'm good. But other than that, like I do not care about what you've done for me to be like to see you differently, you know?
No, because I met a couple of people that are actually nice people. They've done some stupid shit in their lives where people just judge them for stuff like that. So like I understand where she's coming from.
And people might like also at the end of the day we grow. Like if you literally keep just like personally, like if someone was to go say, oh, Purina's still a drinker, she's still a clubber, she's still outside, stuff like that. Bro, that was literally, first of all, I would have been fact checks because I was, drinker, club, hate that place. What else?
Yeah, she doesn't like clubbing. We went clubbing as a
Cousins, yeah.
As a cousins thing, because sometimes we do get all our cousins in our family are about the same age, groupish, kind of ish. But every once in a while we like to hang out and we like to get all together and have like a nice little cousins night or go do something or plan something out. And we went out clubbing one night and she had a good time, but it's not her scene.
Yeah,
it's not her scene at all. She's not that type of girl to be out there and stuff like that. And
but
she just doesn't like it.
Going back to that, like if someone keeps like referring to me as that to other people, and then once they meet me they realize that, oh, she's not like that, like, so I always think it's so important to like just be like, don't get me wrong, like have that in the back of your mind, but also don't go off based off what so and so said, because people act completely different with other people, and they just at the same time people do change, and we'll probably have a podcast about that one day. But it just all depends, But going back to it, if they tell me you a killer, you son, yeah, not part of my squad.
Killer's too much.
Nah,
killer's too much.
I've been watching a lot of documentaries lately.
Oh yeah, that's another. Well, we're going off the subject. We gotta get back into track.
That's why I said Jeffrey Dahmer. But yeah. That didn't even go off that much subject. But yeah, that's pretty much it. Vibes, toxicness. I don't do toxicness. I learned hard not to deal with toxicness. But at least I learned.
Another thing is that I feel like Purina, since she's seen me and my brother go through some shit, she doesn't live through that. Well, would you say live through that or like learn from that as well?
I learned. Well, it's not like I learned too much. I just don't put myself in situations like. Oh.
Sorry.
I don't put myself in situations to go through stuff like that. Anyways. So also, yeah, like. I feel like I've gone through my own little things. that were crazy when I now like think back about it, because who was I to go through them? But it's all learning experiences at the end of the day, you know?
At the end of the day, that's what I feel life is sometimes. Just a big old thing of learning experience. We just got to be able to maneuver through them and learn from them.
Yeah.
Because if you're repeating the same cycle and 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 repeating the same cycle, it's not good. It's not good for your mental health. It's not good if you do end up getting into some physical abuse and stuff like that. None of that is good. And at the end of the day, it all comes down to how much you value yourself. Because you can have poor self-esteem and not value yourself as much and just keep repeating the same process, because at the end of the day, you're trying to... what's that word for it?
Live it?
Yeah, where you're trying to, you keep reliving the same thing, but you're waiting for a different outcome. All right.
Yeah, and it's also,
but that's not healthy for you, because you know what's about to happen. You know what's gonna affect you and stuff like that, but you are literally waiting for something else to happen. But at the end of the day, you have to be able to value yourself more, and you have to be able to just put an end to it. Yes, it hurts, and that's one thing I've always told myself, and anybody that knows me, I've said it a bunch of times. If I talk to somebody and stuff like that, and it clicks and stuff like that, and it doesn't work out, yes, I could hurt today, I could hurt tomorrow, I can hurt a week, I can hurt a month, I can hurt 2 months, I can hurt 3 months, but one day is gonna stop hurting. All right, one day I'm just gonna be like, you know what? I need to work on myself.
yeah.
I am more important.
And it's,
all right.
And it's also like, okay, so life happens. You'll get hurt. It's not perfect out here.
Yeah, everybody goes through struggles.
Yeah.
Like that.
So it's like, but at the same time, it's like, are you gonna break the cycle, or are you just gonna keep living in the past? Like, and that's also something. Oh, another negative vibe. Actually, now thinking about that, if you are someone that lives in the past, I can't hang with you. I can't, cause
you're always gonna be bringing up the same topic.
Exactly.
And that's not cool. Like, don't get me wrong. If you're going through some stuff and you want to talk and stuff like that, at the end of the day, I can only help a person out as much as they want to be helped.
Same.
All right, and I'm not about to get myself into no mess. Like anybody having relationship issues and stuff, and I know both parties and stuff like that, I'm not getting myself involved. I can give you an advice. I can give the other person advice. But as far as talking crap, as far as doing this and that and saying extra stuff, I'm not about to do that. That's not something that I'm gonna do in there, because at the end of the day, the person that gets screwed over is not so much the people that are in the argument, it's the third person that's over here talking crap about whoever. So that's not happening.
Yeah. What else? I'm trying to think.
So that's why I try to keep myself happy, and sometimes it sucks because like you do want to be able to go through all those emotions and stuff like that, but
I've learned it's so important to keep your circles close, small, and it's because, first of all, like if you go to my notes app, I have a list and I have like 8 friends in that. And those are my 8 friends that they're my ride or dies. Like, literally, I call them up right now, and they would be like, if I needed them to do something, they would do it. And I realized that I don't need to have so many friends. I don't need to talk to people. I don't need to do so much things. Because at the end of the day, I've learned that I'm okay with being alone. And it's not like nothing to like, oh, you're alone. Like, I'm okay with just focusing on myself, because nobody else is gonna focus on you, if that makes sense. So that said, I don't know where I was going with that, but that's why I like keeping my circle small nowadays. Yeah.
Yeah, at the end of the day, now, just because you have a bunch of friends doesn't mean that they're friends. At the end of the day, the more friends you have, that means the more acquaintances you have.
Yeah, I have a bunch of acquaintances.
Me
But
too.
friends,
I can literally like go down the street and talk to a bunch of people that know me and stuff like that. But like people that know me, and people that have seen me go through some stuff, it's a handful.
yeah.
It's
So
a handful. And I appreciate you guys that have been there for me. You guys know who you are, so thank
Same.
you. Que se vayan para el carajo también. So.
He's so annoying. No, he actually appreciates it. But yeah, and I guess at the end of the day, this all goes with vibes. Like that's why my circles are small. Those 8 peeps showed me that I can be a crackhead around them, and I can also show them like I can be the worst I've ever been with them.
And it's not like so much that she does that to them. Like if they need something and they need to come to her for anything.
Oh yeah.
Same way.
Literally, yeah. And they all know, like at the end of the day, they know, no matter how far, no matter what state we're in, I'm always a call away. And that's the one thing, like my friends know. I've had so many friends to call me in the middle of the night needing something. I remember I had one friend who lived in our town, and I was staying in Atlanta at that time, and she needed me, and I was in Cartersville the next day at 6 a.m. And it's because
so that's why you were here. You weren't visiting us.
I didn't even go by. I went back. I had class. But that said, yeah. I think vibes is so important. Going back to the beginning, I am not an energy person, but I am a vibes person, and that's probably the same thing. However, I like the word vibes more. If your vibes are there, they're there. If they're not, go kick rocks.
Me personally, I like the vibes word, whatever, but I do tend to feel some people's energy and stuff like that. I know it's kind of weird to say that, but if your energy doesn't come towards me in a positive way, we just won't click. We just won't. All right, you can call it vibes, energy, you can call it whatever it is. It won't happen.
And it's so important to say that just because our energies don't click, just because our vibes don't click, just because we realize that we don't work for each other or something, doesn't mean you're a bad person.
Oh, I would never say that.
Doesn't mean you're literally not right for someone else to be friends with in a relationship. Doesn't mean you're just not my cup of tea, either relationship wise or friendship wise, and that's all good.
Yeah, and to that point, I would never say that you're a bad person just because I don't match energies with you.
Yeah.
It just I just don't match energies with you. All right, you could be the coolest person for somebody else, but towards me,
you can be funny, and I'm
the same way as I might be. I might be like that to other people, you know.
Yeah.
Like so, my funny is not some other people's funny and stuff like that. Pero apparently people like my funny, so yeah.
Okay, bro, we out.
All right, but I hope you guys like this one. It was a little different than our usual norm, because we have a norm. We really don't have a norm or anything. We just come out here, we talk, we vent a little bit, we talk about our lives and stuff like that. Pero it is what it is. All right, and back like I said, support your logo strippers. All right, and to finish it off, ¿cómo es que se dice? You're not gonna say it? I'm gonna say it. You're not gonna say it? I'm gonna say it, okay? I'm just kidding. La mamá no tiene un preferido, solo que cuida al más pendejo. Bye.